Hello, my sexy muffins, and welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to be doing the date with Fizzarolli and the listener that takes place of Sarah. This is the fifth part of Tale as Old as Time, which is the Yandere Asmodeus over Sarah from the book Story of Tobit. I can't remember the Tales of Tobit, something like that, in Hebrew tales. So it is he was Asmodeus was obsessed with Sarah when she was alive and human, but she never was with him, and she went to heaven with her husband. But now she is in hell, and she is very much in the hands of Asmodeus himself, as well as in the hands of Fizzarolli, who is also Yandere for her as well. So that is what's going on. If you want to see possibly what happened with yours, as because it's you, the listeners, yours husband who you married while alive and while you were in heaven, what happened to him? Like, should he be the villain? Should he be the good guy? Should he try and come save you? Comment below what you would like to see of that, and I will do my best to do it. And now let's get on to the video. Disclaimer: this is fiction and not supposed to be taken seriously at all. Sympathy for fictional characters and yanderes is fine, and shipping them is fine as well. We are going under the fact that the Bible is more of a mythological lore, and that is what we're basing it off of, not real life people like celebrities and religious figures and stuff. So that is that. Now, on to the next disclaimer. Disclaimer: Asmodeus and Fizzarolli are not Yandere canon. This is just for fun and not to be taken seriously at all. Simping for fictional characters and Yanderes is fine. Just do not be illegal or gross about it. You know who you are, you dirty flaky biscuits. Yanderes are not ideal partners to have in real life. Also remember to separate fiction from reality and canon from canon. Thank you, and now let's do this. You have settled for the first week with Asmodeus and Fizzarolli. You gotten close to Fizzarolli as he had never done anything wrong to you, and you have been able to adjust to him somewhat. Of course, Asmodeus tried to get close to you, but you basically stonewalled him from point A to all right now, and you are sitting with Fizzarolli as Asmodeus had an emergency meeting with the 7 deadly sins, so he could not be here right now. We should go on a date, Fizzarolli says, and he takes your hand in his. A date, you ask, confused, as you look up at Fizzarolli. He hasn't done anything with you like that so far, but he has spent a lot of time with you inside of Ozzy's flat, apartment, whatever you want to call it. He got nervous and blushed. Well, I wanted to, I just didn't know when would be the right time, since the big man is always so protective of you, he says, referring to Ozzy, who did not let you out of the apartment or flat or whatever you want to call it at all, and you were very much on house arrest, more or less. You thought about it, and you really did want to see what the other parts of hell were like, and you sure it would be fine. Ozzy couldn't get that peeved off about it, could he? And you nodded your head. Fizz took your hand in his, and he led you downstairs, and you guys got into a limo and started to speed down the street without realizing that Asmodeus noticed that your name had left the apartment, and he was not happy, but he couldn't do anything about it quite yet. You and Fizzarolli went on a nice date to the beach. Well, to the beach as much as you could, because you guys didn't have clothes. You were more like on a boardwalk of sorts, walking down and having ice cream in your hands as you lick your ice cream flavor that you love and lick it, and Fizzarolli watched you. So, what is heaven like? He asks, a bit excited. Since he was a hellborn, would never get a chance to be in heaven. It's pretty nice, but kind of pretentious. With some people, at least. The ones from Earth are pretty fine. They're pretty fine. They're good. They're nice. They're polite. But as I moved up in the ranks in heaven, there was other stuff going on, I think. I wasn't that far up to know what fully was going on, but from what I heard about the exterminations, Fizz nodded his head. It made sense. You were lucky that Ozzy had chosen you to keep you by his side, or you would have ended up in the ranks as well. Well, you have me now, and I know it's not heaven down here, but I'll be able to make your day as bright as possible, he says, and kisses your cheek. You blush and nod. Fizzarolli was a bright ball of energy, but you could tell that he was having issues as well, which is one reason you didn't flat out reject his feelings, even though you weren't into him fully yet, because you could see that if you made one wrong move with him, he could fall apart in insecurities, and you didn't want to be responsible for that. You nodded your head and you guys continued to eat your ice cream as you walked down the boardwalk. Everything was going smoothly until someone grabbed you. Hey, aren't you that angel? He says, grabbing you by the hand and pulling you close to his chest. It was some type of imp that seemed obsessed with the ideas of heaven and angels. You didn't get a word out as Fizzarolli was frozen as well, but he quickly grabbed your hand, ice cream on the ground, trying to pull you back. Let go of her, he says, trying to tug you close to him, but he was shaken. He was clearly not comfortable with big fans and stuff like this. Oh, so you're freaking an imp now, huh? I thought angels were supposed to be pure or something. Your face grows hot and you looked between Fizz and this guy. Fizz was obviously not prepared to deal with a crazed person. So you did the best thing you knew how to do, and you punched him in the nose and kneed him in the crotch. Then you grabbed Fizz by the hand and you guys raced off, rushing off while the guy could not see because you hit him right in the area that would blind him, not fully like blind, but just daze his eyesight for a sec so you guys could get away. You made it back to the limo and got in, panting as you both catch your breath. Where did you learn to do that? He says. I actually learned it when I was human and my dad taught me. He told me that I shouldn't let a man take advantage of me or put their hands on me, and, well, throw a punch right in that area and it stuns them basically for a sec. You explained to Fizz. That's good to know, he says. Are you okay? He asks, looking you over to see if you had any bruises or marks on you. Oh no, I'm fine, but you bruised easily, unfortunately, and already had dark bruises forming on your wrist where you were grabbed by said imp. Oh, Ozzy's not going to be happy, Fizz says, holding your hand in his and looking at the bruise as he rubs his thumb over it gently. He was worried that he got you into some serious trouble with Ozzy. Ozzy, of course, returned home and realized Fizz and you have left. He was very upset and he didn't know what he was going to do with the two of you. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. If you would like to see more, comment below what you would like to see, and I will do my best to do it. I wanted to leave it off where Ozzy gets upset, but is not fully upset at Fizz, but that dynamic changes. So, anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. If you would like to see more, and you want to see more stuff added to the series, comment below what you want to see added to the series, and I will do my best to do it and all that good stuff. And now, Patreon outro. Patreon outro. Thank you, Pumpkin Toffee, for being my newest patron. You're wonderful, beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. Thank you, Pumpkin Toffee. I appreciate you. And thank you, Gab, for being my original and first patron. I appreciate you as well. You're beautiful, stunning, gorgeous, as usual as well. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. If you would like to see more, comment below what you like to see, and I will do my best to do it and all that good stuff. And stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Bye bye. Secret outro time, secret outro time, secret outro time, secret outro, baseball bat. Welcome to the secret outro, and the secret outro question of the day is related to the video. Would you have been able to defend Fizz and defend yourself, or would you have freeze? Because there is the thing of flight and fight and flight, but I have the freeze and flail. You know, like you spaz out with your arms and stuff. I freeze a lot. Like, because of my autism, I'm very social anxiety. So when I get confronted, I'm not able to like look them in the eye or anything, and I just freeze like a deer in headlights type thing. So personally, I would have frozen. But would you have fight, flight, or flail, which is like throw your arms in a panic, which sometimes ends up whacking them in the face on accident, not the intention though? Or would you have freeze? Comment below what you would have done, and I will see you all in the next video. Stay sexy on my sexy muffins. Bye bye.